Disrespect doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It shows up in sideways glances, in jokes that slice a little too deep, in the apologies that never come. It hides in a shift of tone, a pause where words should have been, a silence where support was needed most. And in that silence you feel it, the sting of being ignored, of being pushed aside, of being made small. If you're not mindful, you'll respond, you'll wince, you'll speak up, you'll try to prove your value to people who already chose to overlook it. But listen closely, not every slight deserves a counter. Not every jab needs a reaction. The minute you master the art of not responding is the minute you seize your own power. True power doesn't perform, it's present. The moment you lash out at disrespect, you validate it. You breathe life into it. You show them that their words touched you. And that's exactly what they want, confirmation. Proof that you can be swayed, rattled, drawn into their drama. And if they get that, they've already won. Because now you're playing their game. And in that game, silence is the only winning move. The Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Let them act out of spite. Let them gossip. Let them try to chip away at you. You stay still. Not because you're weak, not because you're numb, but because you have authority over yourself. The second you stop justifying your worth to people who never earned access to your voice, that's when you become truly untouchable." There's a quiet strength that comes from knowing exactly who you are. From walking into a room and letting your stillness make more noise than anyone else's words. That strength isn't inherited. It's earned. Earned through pain. Built in the moments where your ego wanted to roar, but your wisdom told you to be still. When you're disrespected, pride urges you to retaliate. It begs for justice. It whispers, "Don't let them get away with it." But their behavior is not about you. It's a reflection of them. You don't need to sink to their level. You need to master your own. Epictetus taught that our distress doesn't come from events, but from the way we interpret them. So shift your perspective. See disrespect for what it truly is, an attempt to steal your energy, to pull you into emotional slavery. And you? You are not a servant. You are a force. Silence isn't weakness. It's precision. It's the ability to remain grounded while others try to shake your roots. It's the power to observe without absorbing. To detach while holding firm to your values. That is the essence of discipline. Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." That includes respect. Those who chase it are starving. Those who need it are empty. But those who need nothing, those are the ones the world quietly admires. Because their power doesn't come from attention, it flows from presence. And presence, real presence, can't be imitated. You can't fake the kind of stillness that silences a room. You can't fabricate the dignity it takes to say nothing when everything inside you is begging to speak. That kind of strength is carved from trials. It's formed in rejection, in heartbreak, in all the moments when someone disrespected you, and you had to swallow the bitterness and walk away like it didn't burn. And it did. It always does. But you didn't let it shape you. That's what mastery looks like. It's not flashy. It's not loud. It's not built in the spotlight. Self-mastery is born in isolation, in silence, in your own mind. But its power? Unmatched. Because the one who can sit calmly in the fire, who can hear mockery and not flinch, who can leave without explaining, that person is truly free. So let them misunderstand. Let them think you're weak. Let them talk behind your back. Let them make their own twisted version of who they think you are. You just keep showing up. Keep building. Keep pushing forward. And one day, they'll look back, not remembering what you said, but remembering they couldn't break you. Understand this. Respect that must be demanded is already gone. True respect is never forced. It's earned in your silence, in the way you carry yourself, in what you choose not to respond to. It lives in your restraint, in your calm when chaos invites you to explode. It's in the moments you preserve your dignity, when you could have easily let it go. That's where real strength lives, not in the noise, but in the stillness behind it. So the next time someone tries to test you, ask yourself, do I want the quick win, or do I want long-term power? Because clapping back might make you feel good for a moment. But holding your ground without making a sound? That leaves an impression. Anyone can yell. Anyone can argue. Anyone can chase conflict. But very few have the power to rise above it without ever saying a word. Very few people can carry silence like a sword, letting it speak for them, letting it cut through noise, letting it send a message louder than any shout. But those who can, they stand out. They're remembered. Not because they dominated others, but because they never had to. Their presence spoke for them. And that kind of presence, it leaves a mark. So next time someone disrespects you, don't give them what they want. They want your reaction. They want to know they got to you. Deny them that. Give them silence. Give them stillness. Give them the cold certainty of someone who knows exactly who they are. That's your answer. That's how you respond to disrespect, without uttering a single word. If something in this message struck a chord, don't just hear it, carry it. Let it mold the way you walk through life, especially when life tries to rattle you. You weren't made to react to everything that pokes at your pride. You're not here to beg for approval or chase after someone's respect. You're here to master yourself, to stand firm when it would feel better to lash out, to remain calm when chaos tempts you to lose composure. That's what real strength is. Not in raising your voice, but in lowering your ego. Not in proving others wrong, but in refusing to be pulled into their mess. That's where true power lies, not in control over others, but in full command of yourself. Don't look to dominate. Don't waste your energy trying to explain your worth. Channel it into presence, into restraint, into the quiet fire of self-possession. Because the most powerful person in the room? It's not the loudest. It's the one who doesn't flinch. The one who remains composed while others crumble under emotion. The one who doesn't need to fight for validation because they've already validated themselves. So the next time disrespect crosses your path, don't explain. Don't perform. Don't retaliate. Just let your silence carry the weight. Let them feel it. Let them sit in the void of your reaction and wonder why they couldn't touch you. That's how you become unforgettable. That's how you make them realize they never had power over you in the first place. Because they won't remember the words you didn't say, but they'll never forget that they couldn't move you. That's how you win. That's how you stay untouchable. And if this mindset speaks to something deep inside you, don't follow this path for motivation, do it for mastery. Don't chase fleeting emotions. Don't run after applause. Build your character in the silence. Refine your power in the stillness. Turn your pain into poise. Turn your setbacks into presence. That's the work that transforms you from just another voice in the noise, to the one the room can't ignore. This isn't about looking strong. It's about being strong, internally, unshakably, completely. No performance. No noise. Just presence. Just calm. Just the kind of power that doesn't need to be proven, because it's felt. That's what we believe in at Rase Up, not reaction, but transformation. Not dominance, but mastery. Not shouting over others, but standing so tall in your truth that the world has no choice but to listen, even in your silence. So remember, the next time someone tries to throw you off center, don't let them. Let their noise echo into your silence. Let your stillness say what words never could. Let them realize, too late, that the most dangerous force in the room was the one that never had to speak.